Hi, I wanted to do a little bit of a comparison video. In fact, one of my favorite apples to oranges comparisons is the Archtop guitar versus a Flattop guitar, and I happen to have both here right now. What I have is a Godin 5th Avenue acoustic Archtop, and this one's a 16-inch size body, 24.84 scale, and is all laminate. And then what I also have here is a from the same brand or family of instruments, a Seagull solid wood series, so it's all solid wood, top, sides, and back, 16-inch mini jumbo, and this one has a 25.5-inch scale. So I just thought it would be fun to compare these. Some of the Archtop and Flattop comparisons out there are pretty awful, and I just thought I'd try to do one, even if it is sort of an apples to oranges comparison. I thought we'll give it a try. So we'll do a couple jazz type things, and just try to go as back to back as possible, and maybe try to do some rock type things for some testing the sustain on both, and we'll see where it goes. So anyway, let's get into it. So. Maybe we'll do the same chord progression with some different voicings. And I should mention too, these guitars do have the same strings on them. They're 13 to 56 gauge, so medium gauge, vintage bronze strings, and they're both worn in about the same level on each guitar. The Flattop. Alright, and then let's say some single note stuff, so I'll just run a scale on both of them to do that, like an F major scale. I'll try something a little more smooth than that. Okay. Maybe some, let's do some Pink Floyd stuff, just something off the top of my head, just to check the sustain between these two. Archtop almost has more than you'd expect. I'll give it a try on this one now. Definitely hear more overtones in the Flattop. I should also mention, I mentioned the string gauge. The pick I'm using is a heavy gauge or extra heavy gauge D'Andrea celluloid pick, just for reference. And I don't know, let's do a strum one just for fun. Okay, so as you can see, definitely a couple of different sounds between the two instruments. I will say this, here's my take on Archtop versus Flattop. The Archtop, I think when you're playing it, you'll notice that it sounds sort of, I guess the best word to put it might be, it sounds a little bit anemic. There's not much bass, there's not much very high frequency information like you're getting with a flat-top guitar. On the other hand, if you were to compare, say, if you were favoring the Archtop sound, you might say that the Flattop is kind of very much so bass heavy and then very trebly with kind of a little bit of a scooped mid-range. Even though this is a very balanced Flattop, you can definitely tell that. But the one thing I would say is that I don't think that it's so much there's a difference in volume. Well, I don't want to say volume, but I don't want to say that one guitar is louder than the other, but one does cut better. And I think the Archtop has the advantage because of the design of the body and the Archtop and all that. It, however it works, I don't know. There are many theories on why this works and why they cut so well and why they were used in big bands and that kind of music. But they definitely have less very high end information and less very low end information. So because of that, possibly you're getting more of that mid-range punch that you're not getting with this. With the Flattop, you're getting more of a full spectrum of sound across all the frequencies. This one is much more focused in the mid-range. And another thing you'll notice too, if you play these side by side, one thing I've noticed hearing it from a distance and hearing it on videos, the Archtop definitely cuts better and definitely does have more punch to it. Whereas the Flattop almost sounds, in some places or in some types of music, it sounds kind of tubby or flabby in comparison to the Archtop. Even though, of course, there are two very different designs and two totally different types of wood and everything. I do say even this laminate Godin will cut. It does have better cut than the Flattop. So just something to keep in mind. And hopefully this was a fun comparison video between a Flattop and an Archtop guitar. So hope you enjoyed it.